Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Fenaqua and we are here playing Factorio again. Not sure how I feel about the zoomed in intros, but hey, you know what? Pixels. Welcome back to Factorio. I have been a busy bee between episodes. I have a whole bunch of stuff crashed in my inventory. I have some power lines and I mocked up a setup down here. We'll get there in a second. So I also, really quickly, just went ahead and researched Military 1, I guess it's called. Military. Just, it gets me a couple of things that I'm not going to build yet, but it really just sets me up so I can get Military 2 a little faster after we get Steel, which is going to be great. For now, we are on Logistics, and I also have enough Red Science to go ahead and finish that. So we'll let that cook away while we're working, and let's get started on our first automation. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of these electric mining drills, which instead of running on coal like the burner mining drills, I see they run on coal. These are going to use electric power, and they're going to get us some materials. So it's a lot more efficient. Basically, instead of burning coal here, we just burn the coal in here, and that's going to power it. And it's going to power it a little more efficiently, and the power is going to go to a lot more things too. I don't actually know what the actual value is for it though. That's the only thing. I'm curious. I would like to look that up at some point. Maybe in between episodes I will let you know, or hopefully one of you guys know and you can tell me. That's cool too. So let's go ahead and place some of these down. You can see the box around it is actually the area that it's going to mine. It's not just like on top of the building. So we can spread them out just a little bit. And I think I'm going to put the first one just like here and make it really efficient. And the next one, these boxes are going to overlap a little bit in front, just so I don't have to use multiple belts. And I think 4 is going to be good. And this is going to be in the way. Just chop down some trees. And like right there. Should be great. Let's just take these couple trees out. I'm going to have plenty of wood for some power poles, which I will need. Eventually we're going to be able to make power poles out of copper and something else. And they're going to have a better range, and it's going to be fantastic. So now we're going to use our belts. These are the transport belts. This is like the bread and butter of Factorio. Going to place these down right here. Whoops, hello, nope, not there. And really, it's as simple as it sounds. It's just a conveyor belt. It's just gonna put the items wherever I need them, and where I need them is gonna be down here. And I'm gonna need more belts. I'm gonna leave these guys here for now. Just cook away up here, just so I can have the iron to make the things that I'm gonna need. And eventually, I will take them out though. And this is gonna come down here. Eventually we're probably going to need, we're going to get faster belts, and we're going to need more belts, like 2 lines of iron ore coming down here. But we're using the most basic furnace setup right now, so not a priority. Where are we at? We went too far, I think. Like right there should be fine. And then we'll bring it this way. So you can see I have, I added some belts since the last episode to the middle there. That's going to be our output. This down here is going to be for copper. It's the exact same thing. And then this can come over here. And did I run out? I ran out. Okay. The logistics is going to be good up here too, because I'm going to need to split this. So that's fine. We have some time to kill while we wait for logistics to finish. And you can see the iron is starting to come in here. This is a pretty fair distance, actually. You know, if I didn't have so many trees, I would definitely build it closer. If I had, I said I wanted to build it up here, but this is fine. The goal for this series, by the way, I didn't mention it in the first episode. The goal for this series is to build big, is to have a lot of space, because in my other factories, they tend to be pretty close up, pretty cramped. My last one was pretty decent, actually. It wasn't too bad, but in the first one especially, it was very... I think the term in the Factorio community is spaghetti factory. So let's grab the coal out here. Still have plenty of coal cooking away. The goal here is to make a lot of space in between these things, and to have it be very open and airy feeling. So I said last time, the goal is kind of to have walls over here and then down here and up here, at least to start. And that's going to give us a lot of room to play with that we can then expand on later. I'm going to want to dedicate a lot of area to power as well, since I plan on... Well, this is out. Let's go ahead and just throw some coal in here then. Since I plan on using laser turrets as my defense mechanism, because I really don't like running around and giving ammo to the turrets, which I can't build yet, so I can't show you. One of the things I did get was a submachine gun. I am going to build that right now. It does take a lot of iron, which maybe I could have used for other things, but c'est la vie. Go ahead and use the rest of it on this, and then grab these guys. Boop boop. Alright. And that's going to replace my pistol, basically. The pistol is like your starting gun. It's just shooting speed 6 per second, submachine gun is 15 per second, and they both get buffed with research in the future, but the submachine gun is just going to be better. And just why even bother with the pistol when you have a submachine gun, you know? Alright, so we have some belts. Let's go ahead and throw some belts up here. We don't need this last one. The other thing we're going to need is inserters. That's going to take more copper than anything else. I forgot about that. I'm really good at this game. I forget all the things. Alright, so then this... I think we can just focus on this for now, and that will get us a little more iron output. So let's actually just go ahead and put this down here like this. And the other thing is, this actually needs to be a hybrid belt. So let's actually take some of these back, and we're gonna need. I think for now, what I'm gonna do is just throw some of the iron in here, and just so we can have it a little faster. And I'll just pick some of this up, throw it in there too. Yeah, because I just need a lot of iron right now. And I thought I had enough, and I don't. I just don't. Just pick all this iron out, all this glorious iron. I'll throw it in some of these furnaces, which will eventually be automated, but for today are not. Well, for right now are not anyway. For later today they will be. Yeah, and this will drastically improve my iron output. I can just kind of run along here like this, and make some more belts, make some inserters. Come up here, they should have plenty of iron in the other guys that are cooking away up here too. Alright, let's grab some coal because it's going to be ready for us. And we can also probably just set up, you know, same as we did over in the other area. I think just like 2 for right now is going to be plenty though. And I think on the same side of the belts will be fine, because like I said, we're going to make a hybrid belt. You can see there's 2 sides of the belt really. You know, left, right. Items can go on each side, and different machines place things on different sides of said belt. Alright, so that will just get us a little bit of iron going, or a little bit of, not iron, coal going. I think we'll just kind of do like this, same as we did for the iron deposits. So we get power, which means that will be on there. And we also have our burners, which are facing into each other, just being all fancy. Alright, how much iron we got? Oh, that's solid. Let's go ahead and craft those up. And with the next batches, we're going to want to make some inserters. So let's use the belts that we have. And I also want to just make sure that the logistics is still going, because it looks like it's going kind of slowly. What are we doing on power? Are we using too much power? Nah, we're still good. Still got plenty, although we need some coal up there. Okay, see, this is exactly what I meant. I don't know why, I thought I'd put 15 in there, but that's okay. We'll just need some more iron for it, that's all. Just throw 50 in there. That's the primary boiler that's doing the work here. So let's grab some iron and make some resource packs. Not some resource packs. Oops. Okay, that works. I shift clicked. Didn't really mean to, but you know, it's fine. And we'll just throw whatever we have in here. Just 2 is great. Well, let's wait for the 3rd one. It's crafting right now. Great. And now let's go down and grab the iron that we have down there. Should have more than enough copper, so I'm not really too worried that that's out. And we'll use the belt to pick up some speed here too. You can see we run a little bit faster on the belt than we do when we're off of it. Same thing in reverse though too, so we got to be careful, especially when we start to build our big bus systems. Can't really be running around on those. Alright. Oh, I had 50 belts. I should have just put the belts down here. Oh well. It's fine. Okay, great. We have tons of iron now. So let's make ourselves some inserters. I don't know how many I'm making. I'm okay with it. I'm going to use them. Eventually, pretty soon too, we're going to upgrade these to our fast inserters, so it's not the end of the world if those aren't together. And then let's go ahead and I guess we'll wait to, I'm not sure what side we're going to be on. I don't have underground insert. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty close to undergrounds. It's fine. We'll just put it on this side of the belt, and this can be, oops, for our coal. And if we need to expand either of these lines, we shouldn't need to expand the coal line, but if we do, we can go to the right, and if we need to expand the iron, which we will eventually, that can go out to the left. Like I said, trying to leave plenty of space here. I'm just getting inserters now, so we'll just run back up for the research. And the first thing we're going to automate in terms of production is definitely going to be the red science packs. We'll just go ahead and throw all the science in there, and that should just about finish it up. I'm not sure why it's off. I really don't know. Anyway, these are out of power, and that's fine with me. I'm still making them inserters. And when I eventually, I should in a few seconds be able to make some underground belts and some splitters, which will be great. That's going to be way more than enough belts. Oops, hello. Next, I think we'll go ahead and do optics and then steel, because I would like to have some lights available to me. What does steel get me? That gets me the ability to go to military, so that can wait. Okay, yeah, we're good on these. Don't need them. Okay. Now we're going ahead and making our belts. Sweet. And let's pick up whatever iron we have too. Let's not just stand around here. We got things to do, places to see. Alright, and we'll just go ahead. Alright, yeah, there we go. So we're going to make a couple sets of these, just like 2 of those underground belts. Whenever you make 1 underground belt, you get 2 of them back, because it takes 2 to use them, and we'll show you that in a moment. Alright, so leaving some space for the iron would mean that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 belts in between, and then the rest connected like so, and the rest of these can be belts. I think I'm just gonna bring it, I did not place these in the most strategical of fashions. I guess we'll just bring it right around back in on itself. Alright. So yeah, you can see it takes, you place the first one down and the second one goes there, they link up. So really you only get 1, but it makes 2, so it's resource friendly is what I'm trying to get at here. All things considered. And we'll just snake this belt down along this way, and we just have enough. Alright, that's going to start bringing coal down. You can see it coming in. And you can see it's only on that right side because it has this here. And I think that's exactly how I want to keep it, to be honest with you. Alright, so then let's bring this over here. Oh, we're out. It's going to need to come down this way. Any left in here? A little bit. Put you guys in here like this. Especially on these last ones, because they're going to be used less than the front ones. And good. Just give me a few extra belts to work with here, which might be enough to have them come together. Yes. Yes, it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do here actually is have this be an underground belt. Hello! Great, moving on to steel, I said next, which is going to take 50 red science. So for this to be completed, we're definitely going to be upgrading our capacity. Alright, so we have only a few more minutes. Let's try and get this hooked up properly, at least on the top. And for the next time, we can work on our automation. Like this. Yes, and then this can come out. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to put a splitter here. And a splitter. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to put a splitter in. Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to have these connect. So this can come down. And then this can... Actually, well, that's fine. So yeah, then that's going to look like that. And then it'll split here, probably makes the most sense. That's going to make it onto 2 belts now. That can go there. And then this one can come down that way and do the same thing on the back side. And we have so many inserters. Let's go ahead and use them. And I see that they're out of power range, so we're going to go ahead and put in a couple extra power poles on the outsides here. So we have full coverage. And so these inserters, you can see the arrows. The straight side is where it takes from. The arrow is where it goes into. And then the same thing over here. Exact same thing. We'll do the same bit over here. Just want to keep it all looking symmetrical and pretty. Alright, so you can see the inserters placed on the opposite side of the belt. That's really what I was talking about when I said the machines have different ways they interact with the belts. We're just going to grab these by holding F. We can run over items, sprites on the ground, and pick them up, which is really handy. These ones aren't actually being inserted into because the inserters only place a limited number. They place twice the amount of a thing that can be used. Basically, just queue up one item. Alright, and that should be great. And then this can come right down here, and then this is going to get belted back up to my base. This is probably actually going to start the system right about here. I don't know where I'm going to go with the base yet, what I want to do exactly, so we'll probably work on that in the next episode when we place down our first real factory. It's going to take some stuff. What is that going to take? We're going to make red science, so we need copper plates and iron gear wheels, which means we need to create the iron gear wheels with the factory, and then also create the red science in a separate facility. So we'll set up our iron gear wheels in the next episode. We'll probably just make a whole section dedicated to that. Eventually we'll be able to upgrade these furnaces, so they'll be electric furnaces, but that's quite a ways away, so we're going to need the coal for a bit. A fair bit, in fact. Alright, yeah. I think this is looking good. Let's just go ahead and extend the belt a little bit so we have some extra production capacity, and then maybe just also add in a chest, like right here. This is going to be obsolete very, very quickly, but just so we do have a place that we can come and just be like, yes, those are mine. Or more like that, really. And also this works too. Alright, so let's just go ahead and run back up to the top and check out how we're doing production-wise. I just want to see everything flowing out a little bit. Yeah, and we're backed up on this left side because the way the belt deposits its items, that these are actually completely clogged. So I'm probably just going to add a little balancer right here, which is really just going to be a splitter, like this, off-center. And then another belt coming in this way. So you can see when this is full, this bottom side is full, it moves it up to this this track, and then it gets deposited on this belt. So it's just going to mean that it's basically an overflow. Since this is all jammed up, all these items can flow over anyway. And we'll eventually work on improving that. And but yeah, that's it for today. This is actually a great place to end because it is nighttime. You guys can't see anything right now. Although we have optics, so we could probably make a couple of lamps just to show you before you go, so we can have our little outro here. Alright, yeah. Thanks guys so much. have a great, awesome day. Hope you enjoyed the second episode of Factorio. If you're looking forward to more, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you later. Have a great, awesome day. Bye-bye. Bye.